Good morning, world. Always good to wake up in the woods. We are in Finger Lakes National Forest. See what the campsite looks like during the day. I got here late last night. We're just at one of the primitive sites because why pay for camping? We're going to be spending the next 2 days in the Finger Lakes area. Today we're going to be spending in the Ithaca area, and tomorrow we're going to be spending in the Watkins Glen area, and I'm planning to vlog everything. Going to be doing some fishing, hiking, exploring. I used to live in Watkins Glen, so I'm mainly just going to be checking out places that, I'm familiar with. But today we're going to be exploring some brand new areas in Ithaca and hopefully catch some fish too. So last night when I was unloading the car, I backed into one of these rocks. That said, I don't see any damage whatsoever. So I'm guessing this thing here must have hit. And we're in the clear. It's October of 2018. I got this car in October of 2015, so almost our 3-year anniversary, me and Mackenzie. I absolutely love this thing. All right, breakfast time. My car is a mess as usual. Things are just kind of a disaster in here. I just sort of threw everything in here. This is once again a somewhat last minute trip. All right, breakfast. Yeah. There's our morning coffee. And somewhere we've got, here we go. Yeah, little bites. All right, breakfast is served. Well, the way to get warmed up in the morning is to get to work. We just gathered a nice pile of firewood. Hopefully we can get a fire started tonight. We'll see. The wood's pretty darn damp. Hopefully the sun comes out and things warm up. I didn't bring a fire starter or a candle or anything to get it started, so starting the fire tonight's gonna be a challenge, but we're gonna try. I don't know how late we're gonna get back from fishing and hanging out in Ithaca, so maybe we won't do a fire at all, but I wanted to at least gather a little pile of wood and give myself the option tonight. All right, before we get the day started, the next question is, how much do we feel comfortable leaving unoccupied in the tent? The one negative about primitive camping, especially when you're doing what I'm doing and primitive camping the lazy way, the car's right there, your stuff is at a security risk. The only thing that's really worth stuff is the tent. And the tent's getting old. It's not worth that much. The sleeping bag is ancient. Oh, these things. Oh, we need to take these with us. This is like a $30 flashlight. This is more than a $30 flashlight. I paid $20 for it in the Walmart clearance section. Watkins Glen Walmart clearance section, actually, not too far from here. But yeah, this thing's worth money. So it's like a $60 flashlight, and this thing's a beast. I don't want that to be stolen. The rest of this, dirty clothes, sleeping mats, a sleeping bag. I don't think anybody's gonna touch this stuff. You know what? Let's play it extra safe. Throw our dirty socks and underwear on top of the sleeping bag, make sure no one steals it. It's one way to keep things secure. Well, the rain is finally starting to dwindle, so we're gonna go for it. We are back at beautiful Ithaca Falls, and the primary target today is Atlantic salmon. That's one thing that I have not yet landed. Hopefully with this rain, that'll bring up a fresh run of fish. Unfortunately, we do not have egg sacs today. Apparently, the bait shop that was in Ithaca is now a bottle redemption center, so Ithaca doesn't have a bait shop, which is insane. Well, there's a heron fishing. That's always a good sign. It's so weird sharing the hole with the heron. Oh, there's the falls. Hey, buddy, don't mean you any harm. All right, let's see what we can catch here. Look at the heron. So weird. It's like I'm fishing next to a person, except for it's a heron. There it goes. Got him. What do we got here? Rock bass. Well, we're on the board anyway. We caught a fish. Fall Creek is on the board. It's the problem with using night crawlers. You catch all sorts of crazy stuff besides just what you're targeting, but as a multi-species angler, I don't mind that. Waterfall's massive. Again, this is one of those surreal places to fish. Audio's gonna be junk though. Weather's getting nicer and there's more and more people coming out. It's really kind of awkward photobombing all these people. Every time I turn around, there's a dozen or so tourists taking pictures of me. Really awkward. Alrighty folks, well I'm getting freaking freezing from the mist from the falls. These falls are gigantic. Crazy place to fish, but just kind of awkward because at any given time there's like 15 people behind you taking pictures of the falls. So it's just kind of awkward. I'm probably in 100 Instagram and Snapchat stories right now. Trout are in here, man. I saw a couple salmon and I missed a little dink trout. It was like 10 inches. But I saw some big trout. They're either trout or salmon, so the fish are definitely in here, but I can't seem to get them to bite. You know, I should really be using a slip sinker, and I don't have my bobber stoppers. A slip bobber, I mean. I should be using a slip bobber, and I don't have my bobber stoppers, and I don't have actual roe eggs. So just some really nasty eggs from last year and some egg imitations. And these are all I have for egg sacs. These are literally been in the refrigerator since last year. They're pretty gross, and nothing's biting on them. A little something here. I'm guessing it's not a trout. Figure since we have these night crawlers with us, we might as well use them and see if we can pull out another fish before we leave. A little chub. We're done fishing below the big waterfall. Definitely an interesting trail down to the waterfall. We're calling it quits at Ithaca Falls. We tried it. That is what Ithaca Falls looks like from the top. A couple of guys fishing down there. This sucks. This is the second place I was going to check out today. I haven't hiked this trail yet, but apparently it's closed for maintenance. That sucks. Good news is there's lots more places in Ithaca to explore. Alrighty, well, we're at the next place. Let's see what's prohibited. Bikes, vehicles, wood cutting, rock climbing, flower picking, swimming, boating, campfires, ice skating, loud music, alcohol, littering, camping, trapping. So, almost everything, but I don't see fishing on the list. I don't see fishing on the list. So, that means we might try fishing. The only issue there being this water looks beyond chocolate milk. It looks really, really gross. We're not going to fish too hard. I'm just bringing one fishing pole with one Castmaster spoon. There's no use bringing a fishing pole at all, but whenever I hike along a stream like this, it drives me crazy not having a fishing pole in my hand if I see a spot that looks like it'd be good to take a cast. So now this is a wildflower preserve here, so I am being conscious of where I'm stepping. Trying to only step on rock surfaces and, you know, not disturb any wildflowers, being that it's a wildflower preserve. Try and follow the rules the best I can. Oh man, this water was in better shape. I know for a fact I'd be catching fish left and right in here. Oh, how can we not take a cast at a beautiful spot like this? Crazy down south people travel from all over for a stupid waterfall like that. And out here, I mean, that's one of the lame ones. Oh no, snag. Well, that might be it for our lure. Must have landed it right on a log. I was trying to get in that little packet of clear water you see coming down that fall. Must have landed it right on a log and fell down that cascade there. And I have a feeling if the creek was in better shape, we'd be nailing them under this dam. Of course, I lost the one lure that I brought with me. There's a waterfall down there somewhere. Wow, that's a straight drop right down there. That's cool. That was pretty. I'm excited to see where this leads to. Wanted to do this trip while the leaves are near peak. There seems to be another cascade over here. This is insane. I'm completely lost right now. I'll be completely honest, I have absolutely no idea where I am right now. Whoa, there's a waterfall. Where in the H am I? Pretty in through here. This is why I'm so confused. There's a gorge here and then there's a gorge right there. This is insane back here. I don't know why I have a freaking fishing pole with me. Alright, let's go to that peak right there and take a look. I'm so lost right now. Good thing for a cell phone. Holy cow. Man, Google Maps should get me out of this. I hear a roar down there, so there's obviously a big waterfall down there somewhere. Alright, hopefully this trail circles around. This is crazy thin through here, guys. This all of Ithaca is just an absolutely insane landscape. Well, I seem to be back where I've started. Well, I haven't been looking at the map just because I thought it'd be fun to, see where I end up. I'm back to almost where I started. Where I want to go, where I'm trying to get to is right here. And I took this trail up here and ended up over here. Apparently there's a trail back here that's not on Google Maps. Crazy back here, man. You get into the woods back here and there's just cascades all over the place. Oh, okay. I'm back to here. What is this now? Some other creek back here? What? I feel like I'm back onto the main trail right now. I just don't know which way I'm supposed to go. There's another cascade. You can see where it drops down there. I've been here before. Did I cross here? Yeah, I crossed here. This is the trail I started going the wrong way on. That's why I'm so confused. We took a wrong turn up here. That all makes sense now. Man, I was lost there for a while. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything about fishing on here once again. D-bags. Somebody put that down there. That's great. Well, here's the reservoir. The water is chocolate milk above the dam, just like it's chocolate milk below the dam, so I don't think it really matters that I lost my lure on the way down here. I have heard that there's bass in here, but not really renowned for fishing. This is a renowned cliff jumping location. I'll be completely honest though, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. I mean, there's rope swings in the Adirondacks and in the Alleghenies that are way higher than this. Even the fridge at Cayuga, I think, is higher than the cliffs here. And don't get me wrong, I 100% agree with the message here, but that is the most ghetto pack out your trash sign I have ever seen. Recycle us. I'm pretty sure this is garbage. I mean, that is litter at that point. That thing's gonna last a week. And the elements are gonna take it off and it's gonna end up in the water. So this is where people cliff jump from. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. It's still not that high. Alright, it's about the same as Cayuga. Maybe a little bit higher than the fridge at Cayuga. Not much. Yeah, I'd jump off that. Not going to today though, it's cold. Kind of sketchy. Here again reminds me of hiking in Zor Valley. Taking this trail back so I don't get lost again up in the woods. And there's yet another cascade. I remember seeing this one from the top earlier. Wow, that's really pretty. I'm actually going to take a picture right here. I think I got the squirrel crossing the log there too. Pictures, of course, don't do it any justice whatsoever. Right, here we are. I don't know where I am again. And what in the heck am I looking at? What in the heck is that? Troll house or something? Weird. Okay, cool. There's the bottom of the cascade. I think we made it back to the bottom of the gorge, which is where I've been trying to get to. Taughannock Falls is kind of on the way home to the campsite, so I think we're gonna hit Taughannock Falls at prime time. Try one last time for our Atlantic salmon. Well, here at Taughannock Falls, and it looks like a blowout. There's one guy that just went down there to try it. Had the same plan I did, come here once they stop charging. I'm thinking my chances might be better fishing down at the mouth and launching spoons. So, I think that's my new plan. Well, gorgeous sunset, gorgeous spot, but all we're catching is leaf trout and grass fish. I cast in here, I catch a leaf. I cast in there, I catch grass. So, pick your poison. Well, we tried. No Atlantic salmon today. Gorgeous Cayuga Lake sunset, though. Absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna spend the last 15 minutes back by the car, fish by the marina with live bait for a minute, see if we can catch a carp. I think I might have a fish on here. I'm reeling in for the end of the night. Something's on the end of my line. There's a fish on here. All right, Cayuga Lake on the board. I thought I was getting nibbles before, and I figured gobies were probably the culprit. And it sucks that these things are in the Finger Lakes too nowadays. Nothing that we're targeting. All right, see you later, Mr. Goby. Well, we didn't hit the rock on the way in, so it's already a better start than yesterday. Now the question is, A, is the tent still there? B, did it leak during all the rain we had? And C, are we going to be able to get a fire started? Oh, we need fire to cook food. If I can't get a fire going, I'm not eating. All we have to start a fire is wet wood, pork rinds, and this old candle that I found that looks like the wick's burnt out on it. I found this in one of the other campsites over here, but the wax will burn anyway. But you need to really get it really, really hot to get that wax even starting to burn. So this is going to be quite the challenge. And a tiny little Bic lighter. You have that too. Alright, these things are not burning at all. This plan might fail. This plan is not working. I was hoping that these things would be like corn chips, not holding a flame. Alright. Trying to get this candle wax started. That's never going to work. That's just going to keep melting. I don't know what to do. Well, the pork rind idea failed. And I meant to bring a fire starter, by the way. Or an old candle or something. Well, Pringles. See if Pringles work. Usually anything that's cooked in cooking oil will usually hold a nice flame. Alright, plan B. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we wanted. That right there is exactly what I was looking for. I actually don't want that on that just yet. There we go, folks, we got a fire. Oops. Need to keep adding Pringles onto it, and then sticks. And we should get ourselves a nice fire going, hopefully. No, don't go out, don't go out. You're good, you're happy. You're a happy flame. Look at that. You're a happy, happy flame. What a happy flame you are. Look at that, 2 happy flames. You're a happy, happy flame. There we go, happy flame. Look at that. All you need is some snack foods to get a fire going. Alright, now we need to start putting wood on this eventually here. Whew, listen to it burn. There we go. That's what we're talking about, baby. We got fire. Fire's really burning now. Alright, get the lantern away from it. Get the Pringle lit away from it. Look at that, folks. We got a freaking fire going with Pringles and wet wood. Just hauled the cooler into the campsite. Check it out, the fire's really roaring now. Pringles and wet firewood. Amazing what you can do. The fire has simmered down to the perfect level for cooking. That's a perfect cooking fire right now. Now it's time for dinner. We've got some Johnsonville jalapeno cheddar sausages and some Walmart brand hot dogs. You know, whenever stuff's cooked on the fire, you don't really care what brand it is. It gets that nice smoky flavor. And should be good. Well, it looks done to me. If anything, actually looks like we might have overdid them a little bit. No, that's about perfect. Yeah, we overdid one side. That side's perfect. I tend to go very basic when I'm camping solo. When I'm with people, I impress them and do all sorts of fancy food and bring all sorts of gizmos and gadgets. People know that I camp, so for Christmas and my birthday, I tend to get lots of camping gizmos and gadgets that I never actually ever need to use. All you really need is fork stick and a lighter and a camping chair and a cooler and a tent. I mean, that's all you need. Beautiful. Ketchup bottle's getting low apparently. And mustard. That one's the burnt one, so we'll give that one a little bit of everything. Boom, we're ready to eat. Oh, what I said on. What did I sit on? My phone. Get this out of the way too, before I burn myself or stab myself. Been there, done that. Alright. See how the sausage is. That's what I'm most curious about. Good. Wow. Awesome. We built up the fire one last time. As you can see, this is the last 2 rods, the last of the wood. Actually, I need to put my boots back there. Half the reason I rebuilt up the fire was my boots weren't dry yet. And I want those dry by tomorrow. There, they should be all right there. All right, perfect. Boots drying. I'm gonna cook this last sausage and call it quits for tonight.